Hi, it's Pete Spinda here. There's a simple question that I've been asked time and time again over the years, and that is, what makes a good business advisor good? So I've decided to create a list. Now, I've been in the business advisory space for the past 11 or so years, and I've seen good advisors, average advisors, poor performers, everything in between. So I've got a fair idea of what makes a good business advisor good. So I've got the tablet in front of me listed, so please excuse the eyes darting up and down as I sort of reference back to the tablet. And I will take you through the list in no particular order. And when we get to the end, I'm going to tell you the top 2 things that I believe stand out for me that really make a good business advisor good. So let's go through this list. So we're going to start with listening. Good business advisors are great at listening. They also ask a lot of questions, particularly why questions, listening to what's being said, listening to the tone, reading the body language, and as a result, asking even more why questions and drilling deeper until they really understand a situation. And they know how to listen to not just what's being said, but they listen to the tone, they look at the body language to create a full picture. Really, is that thing that person's saying, is that really what they mean? Or in fact, is it something else? And we need to drill and ask a different type of a question. They take the time to understand by collecting information, and they ask questions before they jump in with their conclusions and assumptions and before they give their advice. And that's really important. So a good business advisor actually diagnoses really well before providing solutions. And when they do provide solutions, they try and provide the solutions that are, in general, addressing the real issues, the things that are at the heart, not just the band-aid issues. And sometimes we've got to look at the quick wins and the short wins and gains and that sort of thing. The reality is we've got to get deeper into it and address the crux of the problems of real issues in the business. They're compassionate and they're caring, and they do as they say, and they know their own limits. They know their strengths and weaknesses, and as a result, they're actually quite humble, and they have no problems sending a client somewhere else if they believe that client can be better served elsewhere, even if it means losing income in the short term. That's really important. That's a really important component of being a good advisor. They have real world stories of their own successes and failures in the real world through having run their own businesses. And they have actually done what they say that they can do. And they've got evidence. They've got clients they've worked with. They've got previous businesses that they've owned, that they've worked in, and they can demonstrate what they've done in the real world. Importantly, they are client focused, and they really do want to help. And they want to work with business owners and their teams, and they really are wanting to make sure that everybody receives value when they're dealing with that particular advisor. They take the time to build relationships. They have a network of other professionals and service providers that they collaborate with. And importantly, they're constantly learning. They never stop learning. They're always seeking new things, seeking new knowledge, reading, watching things, and building on that knowledge. They bring energy by motivating, engaging, and elevating their clients. And as a result, they leave the business owners' teams, and the businesses refreshed and better off as a result of this transfer of energy. Now, for a good business advisor, accountability is central to everything that they do. And they use systems and processes to assist them on the day-to-day basis. And they truly do understand governance, the role of governance, and governance mechanisms within an advisory firm. So that's my list. I know it's a big list, but in all honesty, if you're looking for a good business advisor, in my opinion, they should be able to tick off all of those things. If you want to be a good business advisor, you've got to be able to tick off all of those things. And when I say all, I literally mean all of them. Now, I mentioned before about those 2 particular traits. So from my perspective, there are 2 things that really stand out. First of all, if you want to be a good business advisor, you've got to be client focused with an honest desire to help. That is absolutely critical. And the reason is because if you're truly client focused and truly wanting to help, then you'll actually build all of those other traits around you simply because you want to become better. You want to improve. You want to deliver better services. You want to deliver more value to your clients. And as a result, you'll do everything you can in order to become a better professional. Second of all, I do believe that good business advisors know what it's like to be a business owner because they themselves have been business owners in the past. Now, there's a lot of business advisors that come out of the senior management space in particular, upper level, C-level management, and that works for larger businesses. But I do not believe that those skill sets directly transcribe into the small to medium business owner mindset. I think that you know, if you really want to understand what it's like to be a small to medium business owner, you've got to have owned a business yourself. Now, I do have to say that I have tremendous respect for the individuals coming out of the upper management space. They are incredibly skilled and talented professionals. I actually work with quite a few of them on a day-to-day basis. And where I see them fitting in is more as specialist advisors, perhaps specializing in something like HR or import or export or whatever it might be, not necessarily as a general business advisor that can work with the business owner and their team across the whole gamut, whole spectrum of issues within a business. And that's the thing. A good business advisor has got the experience because they've been there, done that, and they know what it's like to risk the house, to bet the house on a business, and that can be a tough thing. It's very different to using someone else's money from when you're in a management position. So I do work with specialist advisors, but if you do want to be a good business advisor, I do believe, in addition to being client focused, you've got to have that experience as a business owner yourself. So that's it. There you have it. That's my list. Now, if you're a business owner seeking a business advisor, I'd recommend to use that list as a bit of a checkpoint. Check against it. If you're a business advisor, use that list to check off against it and use it for your own improvement purposes, for your own benefit, so that you can become better and better at what you do as a professional. Feel free to leave your comments below. If you're a business owner, of course, seeking business advice, then contacting our team at Benchmark Business Advisory will make a lot of sense. And if you're a business advisor looking to join a progressive, motivated, A-grade team of advisors, then reach out to me for a confidential chat. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time in the next video. Cheers for now.